Hey guys, Gear Dog here again. Thought I'd make a quick video on my new Spyderco Sharpmaker. Had it for about 2 to 3 weeks now. And I gotta say, I'm extremely impressed. You know, I might go as far to say it could be possibly the best system out there. As far as simplicity goes and getting good results. So your basic system's going to come with the Sharpmaker base, your rods. I'll get into that. You get a nice manual here that goes through and shows how to sharpen all different kinds of things, you know, steps involved, whatnot. So it's a nice manual, and you also get a very dated DVD. It looks like it's from the late 80s, early 90s, but it's really informative. So we take the top off here. This is some kind of strong plastic. I don't know if it's polymer. Doesn't quite feel like polymer, but it seems sturdy enough. And with your system, you get two fine rods, the white ones there. You also get 2 coarse rods, or medium rods, I guess I should say. Right there. And your protective guards. As we can see on the base here, we've got a 30-degree, got a 40-degree edge. We've also got a 30-degree, which they say is for the back bevel, but I sharpen some of my knives, actually most of my knives, to that 30-degree line. And the way you set this up is you put your cap on the one side, install your safety rods, and what they tell you in the video and in the manual is to start off with the corners of your medium rods. And basically what you do is you take your knife and you slide it down, keeping a very straight and even motion, just like so. Pretty simple to use, and with the basic set, you can really do a good job of maintaining a good sharp edge. Now, a few drawbacks to the system as is. These fine rods, the white fine rods, do put a very good edge, but I know you knife nuts out there want that hair whittling edge, and for that I purchased the ultra fine rods. They come in these plastic tubes here, and with these ultra fine rods you will get a very polished mirror edge. Let's see if I can get there we go. Now this one's been used a little bit since I sharpened it, but it does put a very good polished edge on there. And I was, when I initially finished it without cutting anything, of course, I was able to whittle a hair that was just sitting it straight out. So as you can see, those ultrafine rods do a really nice job. Now, the thing that the Sharpmaker is not good at is reprofiling. For instance, I picked up an Azula I made a video on that already, and I want to say the angle was sitting probably about 50 degrees, maybe a little higher than 50 degrees, and that is just too steep of an angle. So I tried reprofiling on the standard medium rods that they give you, and it was just taking a long time. So I went and I purchased the diamond rods. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the prices of these, but the diamond rods, I think I paid 40, I don't know, $44 for them or something like that. Maybe it wasn't that much, I can't remember now. And the diamond rods, they do a good job. They do cut some time out on your reprofiling, or if you're trying to get a nick out, but I don't know if it was entirely worth the $44. To really be serious with the reprofiling, you really need something much coarser, and there's some other videos out there and articles you can read. A lot of guys, they'll take their rods and they'll put the flat sides in, and they will mount some sort of flat extra coarse stone on these and attach it with a binder clip, or some guys even wrap sandpaper around there. I suppose that'll work. Right now I'm kind of experimenting with a bastard file, actually, and the first knife I used that on, it seemed to work pretty well. And to get the really deep scratches out, the diamond rods worked well. And the other thing I do see a place for these diamond rods. Say if you have some really hard steel, if you've got, you know, say M4 or S30B or ZDP, and you're trying to bring back a dull edge that's already got the right angle on it, it's already got the right profile on it. I really think these diamond rods would be good for that. But if you're looking to just strictly reprofile, I do think you need something coarser than these diamond rods. You also have to be really delicate with the diamond rods, because you can, you're not scraping the diamonds off. What happens is the diamonds are in this matrix of this nickel coating on these rods, and if you press hard enough, the diamonds will actually cut a deeper cavity that they're sitting in, and after several times of wiggling around in this cavity, they'll come out if you're not careful. But overall, yeah, I really do think the Sharpmaker is one of the best systems out there. I know there's also the you got the Lansky and the Gatco systems, which I'm not real crazy about. Then you've of course got the Edge Pro and the Wicked Edge, which you know, you're gonna pay a good bit of money for that. But right now I've got probably $120 invested in this sharpening system, and I am more than happy with it. It's really, you know, it gets the nickname the Sharp Keeper a lot of times, and you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, I come home, and if I use my knife a lot one day, you know, normally I'll just put the fine rods on, start on the corners, and I'll just touch up that edge, and I can really keep a really good keen edge on my knives really easily. It's really easy to set up, break down, it stores away nice. It would be nice if they had extra slots for your other rods in there, but overall I'm really impressed with it. Like I said, I can get my knives to a hair whittling edge. I really think Spyderco did a good job on this. You know, the saying, first they made things sharp and then they made sharp things. They did produce sharpening equipment first, but I'd say it's worth it. Like I said, the base system with just the fine rods and the medium rods, I think do a really good job. But for that extra level of sharpness, I do think the ultrafines are a good investment. Or, you know, a lot of guys like to strop too. That's cool. I may get into stropping. I might try it out. But that's pretty much it. Let's get some close-up views over here. Here's the lid to the base. And you can see it's got some holes there so you can screw it down to your bench. And it's also got on the end here, it's got a slot. I think it's 12.5 degrees in the end, and that's for scissors. I think that's what that's for, because you can sharpen all kinds of stuff with your Sharpmaker, you know, nail clippers, scissors, hair clippers, on and on and on. Like I said, the video really goes in depth and does a good job, and it really feels like good quality stuff. You know, these rods feel very like I got something that I paid for. Oh, one tip with the Sharpmaker, you're gonna notice you'll sharpen probably 1 or 2 knives depending on the steel, and you'll get to a point where you're just like, man, this thing's not cutting it anymore. Well, the reason why is because you get this loading up effect on your rods. I can see there I wiped some stuff off. That is metal getting loaded up in your rods, and I usually clean it between every probably 2 knives is a good guesstimate. And for that I use Barkeeper's Friend and a Scotch-Brite pad, and that really does bring them back to life and get you back cutting again. Like I said, there's the optional aftermarket rods or fine rods that come with it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it to anybody who's you know, you can sharpen other knives besides just your Spydercos. I've done my kitchen knives. I've done, actually, when I got it, I probably did just about every knife in the house. I just spent hours and hours and hours sharpening knives. My wife thought I was crazy, but I'd say it's a hit. I really like it. Like I said, not the greatest for reprofiling, but there's some other things you can do. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Like I said, I'm experimenting with the bastard file, but overall I think it's a good system. I'm not going to go into a demonstration of how to use it. The video covers that, and there's also other videos online. I just kind of wanted to let you guys know what I thought, and you can get good mirrored finishes that whittle hairs too.